indication that we had that anything was wrong with the Joneses' marriage, Dr. Jones, Tony, he moved out of his home and took the little baby, Barbara Jean, with him. He took an apartment at the Brownstone, and from that time on, Bobby took very good care of the child, Barbara Jean.
That right, Mrs. Meyer?
Yes, it is, Your Honor. I took time off from the hospital to look after BJ, and one of us from the Brownstone was always with her.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Even looks better on the wall.
Oh, I kind of like it. Well, it's a very groovy picture of a very groovy lady. Are you ready to get back to some practicing?
Oh, I guess so.
Oh, you must think more positively. Come on. Try to enjoy the piano. It's supposed to be fun. Now, let's sit straight so you don't get tired.
Okay.
Now, let's start it again from the top, okay?
Okay, right here?
Yes.
What about that story in yesterday's paper concerning Mrs. Meyer's alleged love life? Does that fit with what you know of Bobby Meyer?
No, not in the least, Your Honor, no. I mean, I used to be chief of police of this city and had to deal with the press on a regular basis. And obviously, these reporters, they'll sensationalize anything just to get a front-page story.
So you think it was a setup? Mrs. Meyer in a robe with Mr. Howard in an apartment that Mr. Howard's wife didn't know about?
I don't know what happened there, but I do know that Tony Jones has a great deal of respect for this lady and would definitely want her to look after his daughter.
You may step down. Mrs. Lucy Jones, you come up here.
I was director of the World Security Building for years. Now, doesn't that tell you something?
I hope it certainly does to tell me that you're going back to it.
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly put it that way, but...
Well, just hang on to that thought a minute.
Yeah.
Let me find... Hello? May I tell him who's calling, please? Just a moment. For you, it's Mr. Callahan.
Thank you, darling. Hello, Callahan. Yeah, could I call you back in a few minutes? I'm having a meeting here. Of course someone else is here. I wouldn't be having a meeting with myself now, would I?
I have a splitting headache. I'm going upstairs.
Hold on. I'll only be a second, babe.
Sweetheart, talk all you want to. I'm just your blushing bride. What can I say?
Yeah, Callahan. The tapes are all ready. You can pick them up anytime you want. Yeah, I'll be here.
Tony's first wife, Tanya, had wanted to establish a daycare center. I thought it was a perfect way to pay tribute to her memory and continue her work.
You didn't plan the daycare center. It wasn't your idea.
Mrs. Meyer, I'll have no more outbursts in this court. Go on, Mrs. Jones.
Thank you. Well, it was not my idea, but I did get the hospital behind the daycare center, and I started raising money from all sorts of different sources, and I got the builders and the permits, and we got that daycare center established.
Now, I've read all the reports from the social welfare people. I just have one question for you. What happened the day that Barbara Jean swallowed the nail polish remover while you were looking after her?
Your Honor, I have to tell you that had to be the blackest day in my life. We came so close to losing that wonderful little girl just because of my stupidity.
Tell me about it.
Well, I had a friend over, a personal friend that was having a lot of problems with a man that she was thinking about marrying, that she really wanted to marry, and it wasn't working, so she was very emotional, and we were in this intense conversation. And BJ was just all over the place, you know, like 2-year-olds can do, and it just happened.
You must have been terrified.
Oh, I was crazy. I was nuts. I grabbed BJ, I grabbed the bottle of poison, and I took her to the hospital so they'd know right away what she had swallowed, and it's okay because she's all right now, but, Your Honor, I still have the most horrible nightmares about that.
Thank you. You may step down now.
Thank you.
Mrs. Meyer.
Guess it's a bad day for her.
get faster with practice. Now, we'll practice real hard, won't we?
Yeah, I bet you Daddy will be surprised when he hears us.
Yes, but only if you and I and Olin can keep it a secret.
Don't worry.
Me too, you too. Okay, let's try it one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good.
Your Honor, I think that the most important point for Barbara Jean's welfare is the fact that Tony and Lucy Jones are going through an extremely hostile divorce right now. And as a result of that, Tony has stipulated in his will, should anything happen to him, that I am the one that he wants to be appointed BJ's legal guardian.
Now, that's been pointed out. However, the court has to weigh many other factors in the balance. For example, the only word is lurid picture and story in yesterday's paper describing a love nest that you share with a prominent political figure.
Just nailed it right against the wall.
Your Honor, it's not a love nest. Mr. Howard and I are very close personal friends, but we are not and have never been lovers.
Was the photograph a fake?
Well, no, it wasn't a fake. It was accurate, but it didn't help the whole story. We had an accident. And
What kind of accident?
Well, it had to do with whipping cream. We were making dessert.
Don't punish yourself first by trying to explain the inexplicable. 10 minutes recess, after which I'll render my decision.
WSB loosen your dog collar for the day, or are you going to have to go to Afghanistan? And don't tell me that wasn't the WSB, because I know it was.
Oh, no, honey, now, wait a minute. I'm as surprised about all this as you are. But these guys are desperate for me to do one more assignment for them that's connected to an old job I did for them years ago.
One assignment? What, do I look like I was born without my headlights? How can you do this?
No. Well, come on, you're going to enjoy this. Especially since we're going to be socializing with Lord and Lady Ashton. I'm going to need your help.
Is he a spy?
I have no idea what he is besides being your biggest fan. You know, to Larry, baby, you are one big, major movie star.
Of course I am, darling. Of course I am. Oh, I don't know whether to kick you or kiss you half the time. You make me so furious, but I love you, love you, love you. Mwah.
Want to know something?
What?
I think we just found the secret recipe to true love.
Ooh.
Clerk, please ask Mrs. Keith to bring the child in. Well, I hate to tell you this, but it seems to me that neither one of you has a very good case. Bobby Meyer, Lucy Jones, neither of you has a real home to bring Barbara Jean back to. Mrs. Meyer may be more than Mrs. Jones, but you're both married women separated from your husbands. You've both demonstrated varying levels of irresponsibility that make me fear for this child's welfare. But we're under the gun here. Child's father seriously, perhaps terminally ill. Until he recovers, God willing, I'm not going to place this child with either one of you. Instead, I'm going to put her into a foster home.
Why? You can't do that.
Your Honor, excuse me, Your Honor. I have a home and a husband and a daughter of my own. We make a steady income, and I would like to volunteer to be Barbara Jean's foster mother, please.
Wonderful. I guess that's why Miss Delafield over here has the big reputation. But now I'm home, practice can stop. I said that practice can stop.
Well, Robin obviously didn't learn her fine musical taste from her father. But you're right. It's time to stop.
Can't go now.
Darn right. And tea's ready.
I'm cooking.
Oh, I don't want to intrude.
No, please, drink this. It'll help you put the painting in the kettle.